What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back with another profile piece. This was on Angel Alvarez out of Harlem and the situation he had with Billz out of the Bronx. But Angel's story go a little deeper, so we're going to touch further on his story. But we're going to start off with the situation that happened back in August of 2010 between Louis Soto, aka Billz, and Angel Alvarez, aka Dust.
This whole situation took place in the Lenox, 145th and Lenox area. If you're familiar, if you're not familiar, it's a park on the right hand side with little tables where people play chess. You know, most Haitians would throw their cookouts back there. And across the street on the downtown side of Lenox, you got the gas station in the middle of the block on 4th. You got the chicken spot on the corner. You got a little sneaker store. You got little stores. You walk further down, you on 42nd Crime Square. You walk down from there, you on 40th and Lenox, you know. So it's a lot of people outside, especially in the summertime, especially if there's something going on. So that was the case that day. Everybody was out enjoying the summer night. So where sometime throughout the night, Billz and Dust become face to face. Now, from what the paper say, they saying the fight was over a girl. Now, I know later on that Billz ex became Dust's girl or baby mom's or something, but I don't know if that's the initial reason or initial girl they was fighting over. Now, Dust says that he was approaching Billz to have a fight over something that Billz did to one of his friends prior. Now, he says that while he's approaching him, Billz backed out a gun and shot him 2 times, once in the abdomen, once in the arm, or once in the leg or something. The paper says that they did start fighting, where at some point Dust started getting the best of him and Billz pulled out a gun and shot Dust 2 times, right? So, according to the paper, he ends up disarming, he ends up overpowering, Billz disarms him. Now he got the gun. Now, as he got the gun, police is converging on the scene. They see him, they see Angel with the gun, basically looking like the aggressor, even though he's the one that shot. He's looking like his head, like he's ready to, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. He's already going crazy, still fighting while they tell him to stop or whatever. So they light up the scene basically. They shoot in the area where Dust and Billz is at, killing Billz, shooting him 5 times, shooting 3 innocent bystanders, shooting 2 police officers, and shooting Dust over 20 times. Some say he got shot 27, some say 23. But it was only 2 from Billz's gun. The rest was from police. So he got shot over 20 times by police, right? So now police think it was him, that his whole situation's over. So they don't care. He says they kick him in the head, telling him he's going to die, telling him all this, calling him all these different names, not worrying about the ambulance coming to get him. But eventually he makes it to the hospital and he does live. Now, while he's in the hospital, police raid his apartment. They raid his father's apartment, his son in Polo, I think at the time, and they find 90,000, close to 90,000, like 87 grand. Some drug paraphernalia, some cocaine residue in baggies and all that. They also raid Billz's apartment, even though he's dead, and they find a safe with basically a pound of weed broken down into ounces and I think some money, right? So this is, he's sitting up, right? He gets charged. Eventually he gets better, he gets charged with murder, all different types of charges, but he gets sent to Rikers Island. Now he's sitting up, right? Body all messed up, still healing, to where the story starts coming out little by little. Now people was realizing that maybe he didn't shoot up the place. Maybe it wasn't his gun. Maybe it wasn't self-defense, right? The DA's knowing this. The judge is knowing it. You think they let him out and let him fight his case from the outside? No, they make him sit up basically while his body is still, you know, compromised, still not 100%. Make him sit up till eventually in March of 2011 he does get out. The grand jury fails to indict him, or the DA doesn't want to move forward with the charges, something like that, and he gets out of jail basically. Now within a few weeks he files a $7 million lawsuit, right? So now he's back in the hood, you know, basically like the lottery ticket. Everybody knows he's going to get paid. He done got shot by police. He beat the charges. It wasn't his gun. It was self-defense. So everybody looking like, man, it's only a matter of time before you rolling in the dough. But little does he know is that now he's a focus of a federal, I don't know if it's federal, but he's a focus of a drug investigation because of the money that they found, the paraphernalia. You know, he got a lawsuit against his city. They know he's going to get paid. So it's like, you know, let's find some dirt on him now while we got the chance, while we string out this lawsuit. So that was the case. So, you know, he goes throughout, you know, next couple years. Now, I also heard that it was more situations that happened between the 2 crews, because I think Billz and them was like Mac Ballers, YG, Coke Boys and all that. And I know Dust was with the whole Drew Hamilton crew. You know, it's that, I think 2MF, 2 Deep. What's that, 310 or 312, that building over there. You know, if you Drew Ham, 8th Avenue and all that, he's with that whole crew. Now, I know they bump heads here and there, different strip clubs, different fights and all that. To the point where, you know, the beef is on, like it's still on, you know what I'm saying? Billz dead, Dust is, you know, Dust is a major figure in his area, so it was like a lot going on between the 2 crews. Now, in 2014, May of 2014, he catches a charge out in Jersey for like a major drug charge, but he ends up bailing out for like $100,000. To now eventually, a few months later, in March of 2015, he gets indicted by the state with like 9 other people for being basically a drug kingpin, an A1 felony, operating as a major trafficker. But at the same time, the judge that is trying his case gets bombarded with like 30, 40 people indictments, a couple of them from different areas of the city, to where he's like, I need my courtroom clear so I could try these other cases with all this youth gangbanging and shooting and violence where you just got drugs. You could cop out to this 15 right now, even though you face life in prison, even though the DA don't want to let you cop out right now to free up my courtroom, and I'll give you this 15 right now. So, you know, he like, all right, I'm gonna take that. You know, I'm coming home to the money anyway. I got this lawsuit. So he takes the 15 years now. He takes the 15 years and starts his time. You know, basically he goes up north. Now, in 2017, he wins the lawsuit. But here's the catch. They reward him $1. A reward, they gave him $1. Getting shot all those times by police, they reward him $1. Even though they said 3 out of the 5 cops did use excessive force, even though they didn't file criminal charges, they still returned the judgment of $1. I don't know if it was because him making major money as a drug dealer. They, you know, said he shouldn't be rewarded nothing, even though I feel like one shouldn't be related to the two, because what did him selling drugs got to do him getting shot with police all those times? But I don't know the exact ins and outs. I'm not a lawyer, but I do know he filed for a $7 million lawsuit. Won the lawsuit, but was only rewarded $1. So now basically he's upstate doing his time. You know, he's in Auburn Correctional Facility. Now, I did hear about a situation he got with a high-ranking blood member that supposedly, you know, making things a little complicated for him, but being that that's a somewhat active or current situation, I'm not going to talk on that too much here. But, you know, what's the numbers we is in the street somewhat, so we did hear about that. But, you know, that's a different video. That's not really what I'm going to touch on. But I just want to let y'all know that I am aware of the situation that's supposedly taking place, but not really going to touch on it too much. But, yeah, he's sitting up right now in Auburn, knocking out his 15 years. It says 12 to 15, he got his earliest release date is February 20th of 2028. You know, so that's 8 years from now, and his max date is April 12th of 2030. So, so hopefully he gets to knock out his time and come home. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he got kids and family that miss him. Also sure that his area in Harlem miss him too, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he knocks out his time and come home. You know what I'm saying? 15 years for drugs, it's a long time, especially you ain't hurt nobody, ain't murdered nobody. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that man gets out of jail sooner than later. But yo, this What's the Numbers TV, man. It's another profile piece. I had to go uptown with it today, man. We in Harlem with this one. Harlem, Bronx. You know how we do. But yo, I got the IG, man. A lot of people lately been following the IG, so it's building its only fresh page. But if y'all want to go follow that, a little easier way to get in contact with Poe Rowe. I got the email, anybody looking for promo. I'm about to start dropping these top 10 artists in the hood. I mean, in Brooklyn and the Bronx. I'm about to do all that for y'all, so stay tuned. And just keep an ear out for What's the Numbers TV, man. The videos is coming. I know it's a little slow lately because I'm working on different things, you know what I'm saying? So just bear with me. Subscribe to the channel. We at 17K. Appreciate y'all. What's the Numbers TV. Check that Patreon out. Subscribe, like a video. I'll be back before you know it. And I'm out of here. Peace.